Thank you so much for joining in meditation, friends. Hope you're all back and enjoyed meditation. Yeah, now let us all continue about the soul and the nature of its perception, chapter 6. From the book, it's SETH Wisdom, friends. SETH speaks the eternal validity of the soul. So far we have understood, we have known about how to connect with the soul, the methods and how the soul, the methods of the perception, how the soul, what truths, taking physical births, and also experiences, observation. So this is all the soul learns. And now he says, even the mortal self, that means about our physical self, even the mortal self you see is far more miraculous and wondrous than you perceive, and possesses far more abilities than you ascribe to it. So it says about our physical body, even the physical existence, even the mortal self is also very great. It's miraculous and it has its more abilities. So we don't understand the true nature of perception of the mortal self. We don't understand about ourselves completely, though yes, we don't, maybe we are not understanding about our soul. He says, forget about the soul, you are not understanding about your mortal self. So and therefore we hardly understand the perceptions of the soul, as we are not at all we are not completely have the knowledge of our mortal self, our physical self. So here he says, so you are not understanding about your physical self, and it is hardly you understand about the perceptions of the soul. So but the soul, above all, it perceives and creates. So though you understand or not, okay, though you sense it or not, the soul is in continuous process. It is creating every moment, and above it perceives and creates. Now he wants us to make a mark in our mind that we are soul. He says the soul within us is perceiving. He says, Seth Master says that now you understand, now you have to know that you are the soul. We are not just the bodies. We are the soul. The soul has taken form. It has taken form of it will take different forms. So we are one of the creation from our own soul. The soul within us is perceiving. Its methods of perception are the same now as they were before your physical birth, and as they will be after your physical death. So this is what Seth Master says. The methods of perception. The soul, how the soul perceives, it will be same. It will be same before your physical birth, and it will be and after your physical death. So basically, the inner portion of you, the soul stuff, will not suddenly change its methods of perception nor its characteristics after physical death. That means the soul remains the same. The characteristics of the soul, it remains the same, though we take the body or though we leave the body. So it will be the same. And our personality or individuality, we know, is the portion of the soul. So whatever we are portion of the soul. It can never be destroyed nor lost. See, we all know these lines. We all know this information. Being religion, he says, your religion, you believe in religion, you all will be in different religion, yet you don't understand the soul, though your religion speaks about the soul. We understand, though we take birth in the Hindu family, and Patri sir, he used to say, if you have taken birth in any particular religion, you have to know the essence of whatever the masters already had taught you. So if we have taken birth in Hindu family, you have to know Bhagavad Gita. what Sri Krishna says. And all about Bhagavad Gita, it's all about the soul. Sri Krishna, he says about the soul cannot be destroyed. We can't do like it can't be burned in fire. So this is how he says. So being religion is not following the belief system, or the system what ancestors or the what forefathers has taught. It's about knowing yourself. So this is how he says about, we know the portion, it can't be destroyed or lost. It never be gobbled or erased by the soul. So whatever the personality, whatever the individuality we are possessed now, so it can't be erased by the soul. Our personality continues to grow and develop, but its growth and develop is highly dependent upon its realization. While it is distinct and individual, it is also one of the manifestation of the soul. So here what Seth master wants to know as but our personality, whatever we are, the behavior, what we think, so everything, it is a it is a continuous the growth and develop. Whatever the personality we have, it depends upon the growth, depends upon the development, is highly dependent upon the realizations. That's what, friends, when we realize, we will know the lesson. When we realize, that's how we grow. And how we are realizing, the soul keeps on, the soul creates, it is in creation, and it creates situation by situation, experience by experience. And when we until we learn, and we are not we maybe physically we have grown, maybe physically a human being can become an aged person, but the soul level, it depends upon the soul level. This is how your personality the continues to grow and develop, but it's growth and development. So we have to underline these lines. Your growth and development is highly dependent upon its realization. And how this realization, who is creating these realizations? It's nothing but the soul. So while it is distinct and individual, it is also one of the manifestation of the soul. So whatever the realization happens through experiences. So it means whatever is we have experienced, or whatever we will experience, so everything is planned by our soul. Okay, so we should not, so we have to drop the blaming nature. So everything in our life is created by us, by our own self. So don't blame others, don't drop that judgment, drop that blaming mentality. So that what happens when we drop that blaming mentality, so that blaming nature, the karma or the cord between this person, suppose like A is having certain problems with B, that means the A has planned, until the A knows that whatever the experiences the B is giving, so this person will be in the karmic bond. So what happens, this A always, so this A always blames B because of this person. So what happens, the growth and development is the realization, depends upon the realization, right? So until the A knows, so he will be in that that means that the soul of the A always creates experiences until A realize that this is all because of me. This is all because this is all what I have planned is for the growth and development. Growth and development in the sense is about the knowledge, about the wisdom, about knowing our self. Like Patri sir, when I'm when I'm reading Untold Story of Sita, so this was a message given by Patri sir. And also it's a sir who have messaged me to read Untold Story of Sita. So when I'm reading that book, I was in when I was reading gratitude about there will be gratitude concept in Untold Story of Sita. So I'm reading it and I felt much gratitude, and I was in tears. Gratitude to everyone, gratitude with everyone, with every being. So I felt like I was in tears, and I could see Patri sir just before me, like astralism. No, then he said, the actual realization, the enlightenment means knowing about yourself, knowing the truth about yourself. So what is the truth? What is the truth? That we are the soul, we are not the body. Until we are in that illusion that I am the body, we'll be keep on experiencing the lessons. And it's not that lessons are bad. They are for our growth, for our wisdom. So every soul wants to grow and develop, and ultimately it will become co-creators. So that's why Patrisar, he used to say that you are my dear co-creators, my dear. So that means we have to become, that means he is realizing us, you are not this, you are that, you are God, my dear gods. He mentions about, he starts his conversation, he starts his speech mentioning, you are my dear friends, my dear gods, and my dear co-creators. So friendship is the main friendship with ourselves. First of all, we have to do friendship with ourselves. That's, you can name it as self-love or anything, but it's like friendship with ourselves. With ourself means with our soul. So he says, until we realize. So until this person realizes everything, so whatever the experiences and the karmic bond between A and B, so whatever we have discussing about the past, about A and B, this A and B, and between the karmic bond will break. So the A realize everything, or the whatever the lessons from the B, and the karmic bond will break. The cord will break between A and B. So A goes to C again. So to learn more lessons, and lessons always need not be tough, need not be difficult. Okay, lessons can be, we can learn lessons happily with experiences, with beautiful experiences as well. Suppose if a person is meditating, okay, in his meditation, if the person saw about the vastness of himself, the vastness, that means the true nature, the inner light, it is so bright, and when he experiences the actual consciousness, that's also realization. The realization need not be hard. So it's how sometimes whatever the soul plans, and in dreams also, the masters they used to appear, and they used to give the knowledge. That means this is the soul plans in different ways, in different perceptions, from the people, through different experiences, through dreams and extra sensory perceptions. And we will, next week we will know about extrasensory perception. The SETH master has break down all the myths about extrasensory perceptions. And next, about the experiences from the people, from ourselves. This is how, from others experiences, from others experiences. That means we always have to be open to learn. We always have to be. So when we are in that when we are ready to learn, then it is then though it is coming in a challenging way, we won't take it as a problem. We will enjoy that. We will enjoy the process. So this is what Seth Master wants us to know. So everything, whatever in your life, it's you are the creator, you are the soul. And to the extent that it realizes this, it learns to unfold. See, this is what it learns to unfold. If the soul, if the person, okay, if the person realizes this, it learns to unfold in creativity, and to use those abilities that lie inherent within. So this is what, so our creativity unfolds, and whatever the abilities we have, it will inherent, that means it will pop up. So these realization makes us even the stronger and stronger, and whatever the hidden abilities we have, these experiences make us to realize. And the personality we have created in the past, and the personality now. Personalities in the future are created by the soul and its own soul, and it's our own soul. So what we have taken many births, multiple births, and maybe we might. So it depends upon the soul, and whatever we are, the personality we are now, it is created by the soul. Once when I was thinking about multiple births, I was thinking about the knowledge, whatever I have learned in the past, so where it has gone. So we have taken multiple births, right? And on the same day when I was meditating, Patri sir has appeared in vision, and he was showing in a big screen, he was showing many pictures of different sizes, like passport size, like multiple, like hundreds of pictures. It is not related to one picture, is not related to other picture. It's completely unique. So when he was there before, and I was asking Patri sir what all these pictures meant. So why are you showing me these pictures? And he said, all these are your past births. They are completely unique. If it is in my case, the same will be in others, in you, in your case as well. We have taken multiple births. Everything is unique. The uniqueness, that means from the unique, the soul wants to experience different experience. The soul wants to not the same. We won't wish to have the same food daily, right? Same recipe with the same vegetable, same recipe. We want to experience different taste. In the same way, the soul also wants to learn different experiences. From these experiences, the soul will evolve. So it is completely unique. One birth is not related to another birth. So the SETH master says, soul possesses the wisdom. And see, we all have that wisdom within. Soul possesses the wisdom, information, but only if you realize the true nature of your own reality. Unless you know about yourself, we can't tap the wisdom. We can't know the information. Information means what? What is the information? Information about this birth and whatever the coming our future, or even the challenges we are facing, or even not only the challenges, whatever we are experiencing. Don't take it as a challenge, okay? Let us rename it as experiences. So whatever we are experiencing, the information about the experiences, because the soul has planned it, right? The soul has planned, and we got to know from the SETH master, from what he has messaged us. Maybe we have discussed in the past sessions, right? So he said, we will plan in this way in order to experience so and so. Okay, I need to experience this situation, I will create this situation. That means the first line, in order to experience so and so, okay, whatever the soul wishes for. So the soul creates, the soul wants to create some experience, some situation with some other person, okay? But in reality, when we take birth, isn't it, when we take birth, we will experience the second part because we have created it, and we will miss the first part because whatever the lesson, whatever the experience the soul wants to learn, okay, we will miss that, and we only see the second part because we are experiencing it. And when we see only the second part, and when we are not connected with our soul, if we are not connected with your soul, then what will happen? The mind plays its game. The mind thinks, why this is in my life, and all the questions, why, what, how, when, all these questions, these are unanswered questions, pop up in our mind, and we create, from these questions we create another question and the reality, right? So the first part, to know the first part, we have to connect with our soul. And how we can connect with our soul is also given by SETH master, and one of the first he mentioned is meditation. And only through meditation we can connect with our own soul. And next he says about the info about the information. So unless you realize the true nature of your reality, you can't tap the wisdom. So the key is in our hands. We want to place that key in the right door, okay, to open the door of wisdom, open the door of information about ourselves. Okay, so let me he says, let me emphasize again that these personalities exist independently within and are a part of the soul, and each of them are free to create and develop. And each of our personality is independent, it is not related. We have discussed about multi-dimension births. So each different birth is unique, is independent, and each has its own creation. Each of them are free to create and develop. So whatever the soul has created at multi-dimensional level, different personalities has ability to create and develop. And there is an inner communication. He says there is an inner communication, and knowledge of one is available to any, not after physical death, but now in your present moment. So everyone, it's some myths. He is breaking the myth that we will experience our soul only when we leave our body. No, we can experience the soul conscious when we are in our physical body. So it's not much use. It's useful when we leave our physical body. The realization, of course, the soul know everything, and when it leaves the physical body, okay, then what's the purpose of it? The purpose of taking this physical body is to experience, is to evolve, is to grow, is to take the wisdom. When the soul when the soul is departed, when the soul got separated from the physical body, it's not useful. Again, it has to take another physical body to experience. So it is not at all that we can experience the soul when we are in the present moment, when we are in this physical body itself. Okay, in the present moment, the soul grows and develops with the experiences through these personalities. So whatever the soul has created, with these personalities, the soul grows and develops. We can't define the soul in words, is what Seth Master says. So you can't give definition to the soul. In fact, we can understand that soul is the desire to achieve, isn't it? The desires. The soul has the desires to know. It's like the kids. They are very pure. When you make friendship with the kids, we can learn more. We can learn. So because they are pure, it's the soul. For example, it's not the Seth Master. What I have understood is, no, the children, they want to taste everything. If it is interesting, they want to taste it, they want to touch it, they want to experience it in their own way. They want to know everything. They keep questions. So they keep every time they keep questions because they want to know. This is how the soul is. This is how. That means it desires to know, to achieve. Now, Seth Master says that if the desire is strong enough, then you will be automatically led to experiences that will result in vivid, unmistakable, subjective knowledge. So if you have desire to know anything, you can achieve it. So we have that information, and the soul desire, the soul can take information from from dreams as well, from other dimensions. How dreams? In dreams, we travel astrally, we go to other places. This is how I got to know about other dimensions, other planets, and how they and a few of my experiences, through few of my experiences, I got to know about how the other dimensions people, they live, and even they meditate. I got a strong experience, in dream. So astrally, I went into other place. So she, there in that dimension, the lady in that dimension, she gave me a tour of that place, not the whole dimension, but to that place, and about how they survive, and how they their daily life and everything that she has shared. And most importantly, she asked me a question: are you a meditator? So she asked me a question: are you a meditator? Or do you meditate? Do you meditate all? Because here, she said, here we meditate a lot. Here we gather, and she has shown a place in the middle of that region. And she said, all the people, most of the people, they gather here and they do group meditations. And not only a group meditation, individually we also meditate. And they are fruitarians. They their food is completely of fruits, different fruits. Oh, this is what, this is what I got to know. And how this is not necessary for us to take physical birth in that place. Okay, the soul can travel anywhere. It can experience fire also, because the soul can't burn in fire, isn't it? The soul can experience fire. The soul can travel anywhere. And this is how, friends, we can learn. We have to have the desire to know. So the stronger the desire, we will experience the whatever we wish for. So he said, the strong enough, automatically you will experience it. I don't know if I have that experience, because then I was reading the Sunshine Before Dawn book, the Sunshine Before Dawn. So in that they will share about star dimensions and about other dimensions. And maybe I wanted to, but I couldn't able to remember. But the strong desire led me to that experience. So it is through different experience. Soul learns through different experience. But the desire, we have to have the desire, he said. And not only the desire to experience outer realities, but also the inner self. If we want to connect with our soul, if we have the strong desire, definitely we will connect, and definitely we will tap that wisdom within. We all have that wisdom, friends, equally. We have given equal abilities, we have given equal rights, we have given equal strengths, everything. But it's depend upon our our wish, and also about our experiences. So whatever we wish for. And he has given a simple exercise here to realize our power within. And it's a simple exercise, like he said, to close your eyes and experience the source where it is coming from within you through your breath. So he said, observe the breath cycles. And this is what we are doing. We are learning. We are connecting. We can connect with our soul. We can connect with our soul through our breath. This is what Patri sir said, breath is your guru. So when we observe our breath, we can connect to the vast consciousness of ourself. And he says, try to sense within yourself the source of power from which your own breathing and the life forces come. Some may take, some may be successful at the first attempt. Some may take some time. So though when you feel within yourself this source, when try to sense this power flow outward through your entire physical being, through the fingertips and toes, through the pores of your body, all directions, with yourself as center. So imagine the rays undiminished, reaching then through the foliage and clouds above, through the center of the earth below. It's all about like imagination, he said. It's all about like vision through imagine. We can, but a simple technique we have within our hands, a simple technique of anapanasati, that's like breath meditation. So through observing our breath, we can experience our inner self and power within. This is my experience. When I started meditation, the first ever connection happened. In the first day is with my soul. So it started to guide me. It started when Mahathir Babaji said to start taking sessions. I was a bit nervous. to about these sessions. And yeah, I have attempted the first session after experiencing the first session. So when I was meditating on that day, this is what unknowingly, it's not from my mind, I can sense that. We can sense, friends, we can sense it's not from our mind, it's come from the inner voice. So from no mind state, the answers come from no mind state. So suddenly a voice pop up in within me saying, this is what I wanted to experience, this is what I am waiting for many births. Since many births I am waiting for this experience, waiting for this spreading wisdom. So this is how we can connect. Maybe some people may know or no, maybe they know or not know, but about we can connect with our breath. So yeah, power within. And next week we will learn about extrasensory perception. And this is very he has, what I said before, has break down all the myths. And yesterday I was thinking about awareness. Yesterday I was about awareness, how to be aware in certain, so like each and every thought, so many questions were popping in my mind about awareness. And then Hanuman, Hanuman, he got connected, and he said, awareness is nothing but your soul. Your soul is your awareness. When you are aware, that means you are with your soul. When you are with awareness, that means you are with your soul. That means through awareness also we can experience, we can connect with our soul. And yeah, so this is what all about not all about, a portion of what he said, because he wants us to know that we are not this physical body, that boundary, so that limitedness. Seth master want to take us from limitedness to unlimitedness. Okay, if a person forgot about his identity, about everything related to his birth, if a person forgets his name and identity and the place where he belongs, and definitely he will get confused, right? Definitely he will get confused, because every person has their own name. And why me, it's no, why I'm not having my name, and where I'm from. So this is all these questions, and he will get confused, and he thinks that he don't fit, he will not fit in this society. And whatever the people label him, whatever the people label him, he perceives himself from the viewpoint of the people, isn't it? Right? So the people said, you are not fit to do this work, you are not capable of this, and you are this and that. So this person will know, this person will, because if he's because he is not connected with his own self, because he is not own self, because he is not aware of his name, he forgot about all these. So he takes the labels of the society, and he see himself from the viewpoint of the society. So friends, this is what happens when we are not connected with ourselves. We take the labels, and we see ourselves from the mind level, not from the soul level. So unless we realize ourselves, we look ourselves from the society point of view and from the other's perspective, right? So thank you so much for today. If at all you want to share anything, you can unmute yourself. So yeah, then okay, then we will meet in the next session, friends. About yes, Ramsa.
Thanks a lot, Sharda Garu. The meditation was amazing, very, very beautiful. It was it was like, how can we end such a session? So It was so connecting, very energetic. And it was exactly like connecting to our own soul. Very beautiful. The music was even taking us much deeper, much faster. So thanks a lot. So please do share that audio clip that was used. And the wisdom sharing is all about understanding who we are. We try to understand many things outside, but we give lesser importance on understanding the most important thing, which is about our own self. To know about our own self is of prime importance than knowing anything else. Everything else has no priority until we know about ourselves. It has zero importance until we know about ourselves. Only after we know about ourselves, everything else makes sense. So we have to give the utmost priority to understand about our own self, who we are. We have to constantly ask this question to our own self, and we have masters readily available sharing this wisdom. We have been constantly hearing, like you mentioned, every religion, fundamentally religion means, it comes from a word relegate. Legate means to reconnect. To reconnect to what? To reconnect to the fundamental aspect of our existence, which is the soul. So every religion, the prime purpose is to relegate, to reconnect to our own self. That is why it is called religion. Religion. So if we miss that and we do everything else, it's of no use. Every religion said the same thing. Know about who you are. And we are all souls, very beautifully explained in such a beautiful way. And the soul chooses every experience, and that is how realizations come in, and that's how the growth comes in. So when we understand these, we drop, as you said, all the judgments. There is nothing to judge, just witness, experience. Know that every soul is there as per their own plan to experience, so that they can realize and then they grow. So very beautiful. It's amazing. And we all have to keep on reminding our own self, be in that space of understanding who we are. And meditation, as you said, there are many ways. We have to experiment, experience all of them. And meditation is the fundamental base, so that we can learn more and more about our own self. There are no limitations whatsoever. There are no limitations. SETH Master is sharing this, yet he is with all of us. He is just an intention away to be available to all of us. So do not think that there is a separation between you and anything else. There is no separation. Separation is created by the mind. Separation is created by the illusion. But when we understand who we are not the mind, we are not the illusion, but we are the soul. There is no more separation. We are all one. So all the masters are just there together. So thank you, Sharda garu. It was beautiful.
Thank you, sir. Shall we end the session, sir?
Yes, Sharda garu.
Thank you, friends. Then we'll meet in the next session.